everyone, this is Lori here with Lori Hooks. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me today. So today's video we could call Finished Objects Friday because I'm going to show you some finished objects and it's Friday. So let's get started. So I'm going to show you my feeling accomplished make first and my fun make second. So my feeling accomplished make is my cardigan. I finished it. Yay! I will insert some pictures here of me wearing the cardigan. I am really happy with how this came out. It fits really, really well, and I love this cardigan. This pattern is called the Olivia Cardigan, and it's by the Easy Design. I did purchase it on Etsy. I don't think this one has a free version. I will link it in the description box below though. And I followed this pattern pretty much to a T. I just used different yarn of the same weight. So the yarn that I used is Sidar Jewel Spun Aran, and these are 200 grams on the donut, 500 meters for 546 yards. That's what the label looks like. And I used 3 donuts, and this is what I had left. That's it. So the one thing I will comment is on this pattern, you wouldn't want to go really close with how much yarn is called for, because at this it's saying that for the size that I did, which I did the size large, you need 1,580 yards of yarn. And actually she used Vanna's Choice, Lion Brand's Vanna's Choice by Lion Brand. I would say based on what I had left and 546 yards on the donut, I would say I used a little bit more than what she called for. But who knows, different tension, different whatever. And I think that I did follow the pattern pretty much to a T. I didn't add anything. I did consider adding length to the arms, but I thought the length was okay, so I didn't do that. I used the recommended crochet hook, which was a 5.5 millimeter hook. Yeah. Now I haven't actually measured the cardigan to see if it came out to exactly the same measurements as she said, but based on how it fits me, I would say the measurements are pretty accurate. But I really, really like how the cardigan came out. It's a really fun, simple make. The directions were easy to follow. I guess it's a pretty beginner pattern. She just doesn't give a lot of information on how to sew it together, and it is a lot of sewing. Each part is separate, so you make a back panel, 2 front panels, 2 sleeves, sew it all together, and then do the stitching around the front. The ribbing was done while doing the back, like each panel, so I didn't have to do ribbing afterwards, so that part was nice. But I'm really happy with how it came out, and I love this yarn. I love the colors. I think that it's beautiful. So I'm sure that I'm going to get lots of wear out of it, and I was really pushing to get this cardigan done so that I can wear it a few times while the weather is still appropriate. So I'm glad that I got it done, and really excited about that one. So that was my first finished object. My second finished object you guys have never seen because I had just started it on my video last week, and I only had a few rounds in, so it didn't make sense to me to show it to you guys. So I think I mentioned, well, I did a video about being bored with my projects that I was working on. This was one of my projects that I was working on. I was just getting tired of working on the same things. And I handed my daughter my tablet, and I let her pick out, I asked her to pick out something for me to make. So she actually picked out 3 things, and I finished one of the things that she asked me for. And here he is. And I believe the pattern was called Balloon Dog. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. I did see that some others had made similar patterns. There was like a paid one on Etsy. There was a YouTube video, stuff like that. I just got the free PDF off Ravelry and used that one. So that's the one I'm going to link in the description box below. I believe that all of them are pretty much made the same, just maybe some of the pieces are different lengths. But he is an easy, simple make. If you're a beginner crocheter and you can do single crochets and you want to learn how to do increasing and decreasing, this is probably the project for you. So I will insert some pictures here of not while making it, but before assembly. So you make this really long tube with fat and skinny portions because it's obviously not a balloon and it's not going to get skinny where you put your parts together. But you make this really long piece and then you turn it to put it together just like you would a balloon animal. So I will insert two pictures here. One will be the links all together. And because you can't really tell how many links there are there, I will also insert a picture of me holding all the links because there's a really long sausage looking thing of links before you turn it all together, and it takes 2 seconds to turn it together afterwards. This PDF had a link for a video for how to assemble afterwards. It takes like that portion of the video is like 1.5 minutes long, so it's really easy. And I actually didn't even sew it together. He's just staying together like this. He stands on his own. And yeah, my daughter's the one who actually turned it together. She put all the pieces together like this, but I did not sew them. He stands on his own, and as you can see, he's staying together. Now, if you were going to give this to a child, you probably need to sew the parts together because otherwise the kid's going to pull it apart every 10 minutes. But that's what he looks like. He's super cute. Not as fun of a make as some because it doesn't have as much interest. You just keep making this long tube. But it's a good TV make as long as you can count rows. So mark the ends of your rounds, and as long as you can count rows after the fact, you can just crochet along and end up with a cute dog when you're done. So the yarn that I used is this Bernat Super Value. I just had this in my stash. This was a brand new skein when I started, and I would say that I've used half. And I think the pattern called for like almost double the amount of yarn that I used. Now I did go down in size in a crochet hook. I didn't actually print the pattern out. It's on my tablet, which my tablet is not right here. But I think I went down a half a size on a crochet hook. I used, I believe it was 4.5. Yes, use this one. It was 4.5 hook. And I think she called for a 5. So I did go down in size on the hook just because I was worried about the holes being too big and the stuffing coming out. But I think he's cute. He's fun. You know, my daughter asks me to make things, and I just have to make them for her because she wants them. So that was my other finished object and my more fun one. Yeah. So I did follow this pattern to a T, except for I did make his little end of the balloon tail a little bit longer. I think she had only maybe 2 rounds, maybe 3 rounds here, and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds. Other than that, I followed the pattern to a T. So cute little make, didn't take too long, and a nice breather from my other things that I was working on. So I'm not going to show my other whips today. I am still working on my knit cardigan. I now have finished a back panel and I finished the 2 front panels. So I'm about to get started on those sleeves. I was going to work on it, but you know, I got to a certain stage of this one. I just wanted to get it done. I just wanted to finish it so that I could wear it. So I finished the second sleeve on Sunday afternoon, and I started assembling it on Sunday. An assembly I like to do on the table, so it's hard to assemble in the evenings. So I did assemble part of it on Sunday, and then I did part of it another evening before dinner, and did the rest of it last night after, I guess it was before dinner I did it. And then single crocheted this panel around the front. So I haven't worked on my knit cardigan in a few days because I've been doing other stuff, finishing a dog, finishing a cardigan, stuff like that. So I need to put my knit cardigan on the top of my list of things to get done. I did make another granny square. I got another colorway, and I'm unsure if this colorway matches my original ones, whether I can use them together. Maybe you guys can make an opinion on that. So this is the colorway that I just got. I think it's called Soft White Frigid, I think. If it's not, I'll put it in here. I think that's what it's called. These are the original. This is using Red Heart Granny all-in-one squares. I made a full skein of this color, which is the Soft White Amethyst. And then I got two of these, which, as I said, I think are Frigid. And I was planning to use them together, and I got a third color, but I haven't. Am I showing you back? No, I'm not. But I haven't made a square out of that one yet. And I've even forgotten what the name of the colorway is. It's not here with me. It's over there on my cart. I can see it. It's over there. That is the new one that I purchased, and I hope these colors look good together. I'm not sure. We'll get the third one of the third color I picked and see how it looks with it. But I made one granny square. That's really what I've been working on this week. I don't think I've worked on anything else. But I've had a busy week, so you know, life-wise, busy week. Lots of work to do, meals to be made, shopping to do, all these type of things. So chores around the house, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, life, it is what it is. So now I am rambling, so I'm going to get going. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Thanks for liking my videos. And I need to let my dog out. And I will see you next time on Lori Hooks. Bye, everyone.